I found this mixtape from 1998 at a thrift store. It seemed like someone took a lot of care in making it. So I had to buy it and find out what was on it. This is what I heard.
I'm ready to go home and do
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello. I think you guys got a new band happening here.
Hey guys. Oh, big go, huh? All right.
I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
How's it going, mates? Episode 39, March 15th, 2023. Under the Bus Network. That network didn't sound very Australian. Hi, it's Caleb, and you are here with us, and we are happy about that. Are you guys ready? Let's bring them in.
Hey now,
that guy, and then this guy, and then this other guy, that guy, those guys.
Woo! Hey now.
Check out this bulge right here. What's going on, guys?
What's it? Good, buddy.
How you guys doing?
Good, man.
What is that?
Good. What?
Oh, I thought you were drinking a Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Watch glow.
I guess not. What is that,
Nice.
like one of those IPA
It's
that the women love to drink?
amber ale.
Oh, okay. That's cool then. We'll go with that.
What's up?
Nothing.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Yep, that's
Some
all we
new-
got for you.
We got some new merch.
Look at that.
Got some new merch, Kurt.
Merch Kurt. Look at that.
Oh, we have
That's
our
a
first
hoodie.
Under the Bus hoodie.
Whoa. And it's
Oh.
like Snuggy.
Fucking sucky now.
Oh, wow.
Chance. Step back, take a look at your bones.
Whoa.
I was about to say I can't wait to rub one out while I wear this.
What were you, like Jeffrey tubing in or something? What was that?
Guys,
Okay.
we're going big time with this shit.
Oh, my God.
You know?
I better
Big
go
old
check
flea
the
market
mail.
shit.
Yeah.
I
You
think I
should.
should check the mail now
Yeah, let's go on location.
because that looks cool. No, I'll just leave you guys here and I'll go
Send
look.
send Shen down there to get it.
I'll send him down. Yeah.
Also, scope out the tightness right here.
Mhm.
Wow.
This the black mesh, and back there it's the white mesh. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
The logo looks just a little off center. I don't know. Is that the way they?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
No, that was a printing error. They put the hats in
Yeah. Right.
on an angle. It looks cool like that. I dig it. I dig it on the
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get that cease and desist from WWE.
Has been
Oh, we'll get it.
World order.
Well, it's too late. I already trademarked Under the Bus, so we're good. We're good.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Right.
And then also, if you guys like the merch, the hats will all go to the patrons. So that's why it's important to be a patron. You get the new hotness.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All the patrons are going to get it. Even
It might just take a while for him to get it.
Where does Ron live?
I don't know.
Pango?
I'm just saying because it takes us a while to say his name, so I figured we'd send it to him last, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I like
We'll just
the
put
white
Ron
mesh.
on the label and just send it in the mail, and hopefully he gets it. No address.
Show that white mesh one. I like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like your underwear,
Nice.
Brian. White mesh.
Well, not anymore. White mesh with the brown stripe down the back. Hey, we got Facebook user. Hey, yo, fucker.
Yo, what's up, Facebook user? Haven't seen you in a
Hey,
while.
Facebook.
Good.
Hey, if you log in under, never mind. We don't care.
That's Kevin Bibbs. I guarantee it.
Is it? He's the only one that watches us on Facebook.
Yep. And we're live on Twitter. I want to say hi to everyone on Twitter. Follow us on, where's it at, Jay?
Where's what? My brain? Oh, there he goes.
Under the
Right
bus.
there. Under the Bus net.
Twitter.
Not show, but net. If you go to Under the Bus show, you'll see a I fucking hate Kiesel sign.
Yes. Fuck that asshole.
So yeah, Caleb, you'll have your you should have your shirt by now. So
Yes.
Yep.
If it came
Anyway.
to the North Coast, you should have got it in Cali by now.
Mhm.
So, Brian, you said all the patrons are getting a hat.
mhm.
Dude,
All the patrons getting hat, but the Wolfpack shirt, that's just for us. I'm sorry, but there are a couple of extra Wolfpack shirts. You gotta be part. You gotta be part of the know. I think your son is pimping out a Wolfpack shirt, right?
he is.
The new intro is that one of yours, Jay's?
It's one that I did for a
Ooh.
movie trailer a couple years ago.
It's bitching.
And I was like, well, I was told, hey, we're doing a documentary on this tattoo artist, and we want the what was it called? The trailer to sound kind of like Metallica-esque. And I was like, okay, like how close to Metallica? So that was version 1 that I did. And they're like, all right, I have like 2 or 3 versions of it. That was one I just randomly picked. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So
It's in 7/8, right? Cool.
no, it's straight 4-4 right there. All right, so I think we found Brian's burner account here.
Yep.
Joe Brown is Brian BonerJams. I know it. Unless I paid somebody,
Downtown Joe Brown. You ask me again, I'll knock you down. That's him.
Hey Xander, I think Cameron Brown would like to have a word with you. Let's get the 2 people in our chat that have like tens of thousands of followers to go at each other here.
Let's have a fight.
Cameron, what do you think about that? I'm joking. They're both cool dudes. Let's keep it cool. All right, so is that what we're starting with tonight, boys? Is that the
Your mother's lady parts don't stand a fucking chance. Step back and take a look at your bulge here.
He's here.
who is?
Filter
Kurt.
snap.
Kurt.
The
Good to
best.
see you. Good to see you.
The icon. I was saying to Kurt earlier, I don't know where I would be in life without Uncle Laser. It's just fucking. I wouldn't be the man I am today without the man. The
Part
myth,
of the
the
morning
legend.
ritual.
Yeah.
It's funny how little things turn into like I don't want to call it inside jokes, but inside jokes, I guess, to our audience and the people that we have, the cool community, right? It's like we do something like that. Next thing you know, people are writing Kurt in the chat.
Kurt.
Yeah, if I ever meet any of these people in person, they're gonna be like, Kurt. Where's Eli?"
I hope one day I'm out, like I'm at the grocery store or something with the kids, and someone's like BonerJams. Like I really want that. That would make my day.
Especially
Well,
like one of your kids' teachers,
Jay and I were talking. Imagine going to the grocery store and seeing someone with a Under the Bus T-shirt on.
It'd be
It
great.
will happen, man.
It's-
Well, that's
it's
gotta be
you don't even know it.
That's got to be a cool feeling for, like, let's say a band, right, is taking off or something. Next thing you know, before they get big, obviously, and they start seeing people like in public wearing their shit, it's got to be like, hell yeah. And then after a while, it's like, I don't want to see anybody wearing anything, stay at my house. All right, so Brian, you want to talk about the new Avenged Sevenfold song that came out? Is it today? It came out. It dropped.
Came out yesterday,
Mhm.
and I'm here to ruffle some feathers today. I can't fucking wait. Actually, Kurt, can you do me a favor before we get into Avenged Sevenfold? Can we do a poll on which people like more, the black and white, the black and white, or the all black?
It's black. It's white.
So anyway, if you could do that, it'd be so. I would
Let's
greatly
poll us.
appreciate it. What's that?
Let's pull up.
What do you think, Caleb?
I like the white and black.
Yes.
Okay. Jay,
I like the always bet on black.
Kurt,
White.
what?
You want it all white, so you can't even see the UTB logo. That's what you want, right?
What do you like, Brian?
I like the black.
Wow, so we're split.
We're split.
We're split.
So definitely want to hear what the chat has to say. So thanks, Kurt, for doing the poll. So what I want to do is yesterday, Avenged Sevenfold, a band that I've been listening to for, I don't know, going on 20 years now, dropped a new song finally after fucking forever, 7 years. And song's a track called Nobody, which is an interesting song. It took me a few listens to really form an opinion of the song. So I asked the guys on the show to check it out. And I actually pled with the guys, I'm like, please fucking check this out and let's talk about it. Just because I think Brian Hayner, Jay's boy, Sinister Gates, and I think he's one of the top guitarists out right now. And I think he is, he's a guitar icon. I think he's that fantastic. And after we get into the song, I'll say something that's going to ruffle little feathers. What? So, Jay, what do you think about the new Avenged Sevenfold song?
Do you really want me to go in right off the bat? You want to ask me first?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So I thought the video, I thought the music video was awesome.
Lewis?
I thought the song didn't fit the video. It was like almost like somebody, whoever they hired to do the video, like had that already. Like, hey, I got this cool fucking video treatment thing. What do you, and they kind of, okay, looks cool. I wasn't a fan of what's the singer's name? His real name, not his fucking nickname.
Matt Sanders.
Matt Zanders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of Waking the Fallen. Like their first album is phenomenal, I think.
It's
so great, holds up to this day.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since then, I haven't really been a fan of them. So this is coming from somebody hasn't really listened to Avenged Sevenfold in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So take my opinion for what it's worth. Shit. But I just felt like the song was like kind of like blah. The singer's voice was like, you could tell he's, we're all getting old, right? He doesn't have the same chops as he used to. The solo with the chorus, like Jeannie was playing me the song, and I was like, where's the chorus? And she's like, that was just it. I was like, what the fuck? The solo at the end of the song was tits. It's a 6-minute long song. My producer brain is thinking, okay, they probably could have put that solo somewhere in the middle, 3/4 through, and cut about a minute and a half off of that bitch. But again, I'm a fan of long songs, so I get it. The solo is very cool. A lot of shit in there that's obviously very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we always talk about this, right? It was literally a minute and a half of like shred and like a lot of stuff that, yeah, is hard to do, but there wasn't a lot of melody to really bring you back and keep you kind of, obviously the musician in me is like, wow, that's cool as shit. But if I was just like a fan of the band and didn't really play an instrument or whatever, yeah, it's cool that he's doing that, but what is there to really pull me in, Pull me under. So would I listen to it again? No, I really have no urge to listen to it again.
Will you check out the album when it comes out?
No.
Okay, cool.
Jay's sending it back.
I'm sending it, didn't even pay for it. I'm sending it back. Can I return this? Sir, you didn't buy it. That's not what I asked. So You know, but Brian, I'm not a fan of them anymore. So it's, you know, so it's, if I was a fan of the band, then yeah, I would definitely check it out. But yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Caleb, I'm curious to see what you have to say.
Well, I mean, Brian sent me a bunch of music over the last, 10 months. And I have to say, it's the first thing I actually listened to. And because he pleaded with us, it was like a begging in the text. So I had to, and my sample size for Avenged Sevenfold is probably 1.
And that's it today.
It's this song. So I don't know what to compare it to. But first of all, the video I thought was pretty cool, and it kept me hooked on watching or listening to the song. But the video, in a lot of cases, videos can overshadow the song, and I think in this situation, it couldn't have been more the case. I really didn't. I thought there. I was saying earlier to Jay, because we were talking about this before. I felt like the vocal wasn't like finished in the production. I felt like it was kind of almost like a scratch vocal, and that they went with that. And it didn't have. It seemed like it needed just a little more juice and effect on it, but it sounded very raw and in the room kind of. So I thought that was strange as far as a production technique, but yeah, I mean it's like it's mid-range, like a 5 or something out of 10. I really didn't go, holy shit, I need to listen to Avenged Sevenfold more with this song. So
and to be fair, but Caleb is not the biggest heavy metal fan,
right? I'm not like the metal fan in this 4 square box here, like these 2 guys on either side of me. I know Kurt and I are a little more samey with our musical likes. So Kurt, go ahead, top that.
Go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead.
Give it to us, Kurt.
Let me get my notes here.
You really took notes on it?
No.
That's
I liked it. I listened to it 3 times.
Wow.
Sometimes for me, the first run through, you don't pick up things, and it can grow on you after 2 or 3 times. So I listened to it twice, then I watched the video last, and I thought the beginning guitar riff got mundane. It was just like over and over, and I was like, all right, let's start going. I didn't like how it kept repeating itself. But then the vocals kicked in, and I actually like what is it, M Storms? Is that his name?
M Storms. It's cool with an M Shadows at this point, right?
Shadows, that's right.
Matt Sanders.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's. I don't want to interrupt you, Kurt, but it's kind of bad when like
Stormy Daniels,
dudes start laughing at like somebody's fucking nickname after this long. It's like, all right, come on. I think you're old enough to go by your real fucking name now. Am I right?
But I like him. I think he's a great vocalist. And,
he is.
The first 2 or 3 albums were great, and I thought this one was okay. I'm kind of in Caleb's boat where I thought he threw it in a little bit there. Could have been better. But as the song went along, what was it, 6 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
I thought the guitar riffs got better. Badass solo at the end. I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
Whoa.
Yeah.
By the way, Steve Anderson's in the house. Wait ahead. What's up, Steve?
Southern tip of Vancouver Island in the house.
Here's Xander slinging the Van Halen shit. So Brian, what do you think? Since you are an Avenged Sevenfold fan.
I am. There's one album of theirs I didn't really like. It was it's called Hail to the King. Came out I think like 2013, 2014, something like that. And
was that their last album?
No, the last album was The Stage, which I think was 2016, 2017. There was no fanfare with that album. They just dropped it. They're like, oh, by the way, we're dropping an album in an hour. Like there was no single, there was no, hype around that album. So if basically been No Foreplay. So it's been like 10 years since they've actually really promoted something. And as a big Avenged Sevenfold fan, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, what's taking so long? And so the first listen, if you guys listen to it in the chat, it's at first I think they've tuned down because normally they're in drop D or standard tuning. And I was talking to Xander about this. I think they're in drop C, I believe. And I think he said there was other songs they've done, but I don't recall. So that low end guitar with a fuzz and something else sounds pretty, I think it sounds pretty cool actually. So, and I think the like arpeggios throughout the song, like in the verses, are just super neat. I think they're real cool, different, and I think it's a pretty cool song. It's not something I'm gonna really sit there and intently listen to, but if I have it on, I'm driving. Like it's definitely it's definitely pretty cool. But the solo at the end claps cheeks, man. It's fucking clapping cheeks, and I do like the song. I do. It took me a couple listens to really get into it, but there was some aspects to it. Like there's like a cappella verse. I don't know if you guys heard that. I thought it was pretty cool. So it's different. It's a little more proggy than, Waking the Fallen, which was in your face, heavy riffs, cool leads, cool solos. And this is definitely a little more proggy. So
is this
I like it.
Tall Tale on what you think the album's going to be?
I think so, because the last album, The Stage, was similar to this, and to this song. I feel like this could have been on that album. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I do like it.
Big bucks, big money has been paid for by the New World Order.
What's up, Bozy?
Honestly, boys, this last 10 to 15 years of hard rock and metal is why I listen to contemporary blues instead nowadays. I don't want to say I disagree with you, but I don't disagree with you. I mean, I don't listen to contemporary blues or anything, but I just think it's a matter of a lot of it. I think is the everything sounding the same. People, everybody recording. The music industry has changed. We all know that. No one is giving bands $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to record a fucking album anymore, to go into the big ass studios, to hire producers, mix engineers. Unless you're one of those big bopper bands, that shit ain't really happening anymore. The budgets for some of these bands, of the, I don't want to say lower levels because that sounds like shit, but you might talk about 5, 6, maybe 10 grand, and what are you really going to do with that money? Right. So a lot of bands end up just recording the stuff themselves, using the same fucking presets and plugins and, profiles and amp things and the drum triggers and samples. And it ends up, a lot of stuff just doesn't have its own sound and its own soul to it because it's somebody else's shit, and when everything starts to sound the same, things get stale. And, I've mentioned this a million times, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but you go back and listen to, any of those 80s hard rock, heavy metal albums, anything before that, like bands had an identity. You can listen to 2 seconds from all those records and instantly who it is because they had a unique sound to them. And now it's like you have to listen to stuff. Oh, okay, I think that's is that you don't know anymore because everything sounds the same. I can go on about this shit for fucking ever.
So I'm not even going to compare my knowledge to yours, Jay, with like being with production and stuff like that. But bands, let's say like Slipknot, you hear a song for 3 seconds, it's Slipknot.
Yeah, they have their sound.
They have their sound, right? But also, and I'm ready to fuck with some people right now. Brian Hayner, aka Sinister Gates, has a sound and a feel. You listen to a solo for 2 seconds, it's him. And I'd say he's the like modern day equivalent of Eddie Van Halen. Yeah. I can even go as far to say like he might be technically a little more proficient. Yeah, I said it.
We gotta get this fucking guy out of here.
So with that being said, I put a list together of a few solos that he's done. and I would love to compare to some Eddie Van Halen solos.
Well,
and
you're
see what
talking
you guys
apples
think.
and oranges, man.
I know,
Apples and
but
fucking
the
oranges.
feel, his feel is like Dimebag Darrell-esque, and
Down the asshole.
so like Cameron Brown's here. I don't know if Cameron is familiar with Event Sevenfold or Brian Hayner, but I would love for let's say
there it is. There it is.
Oh, that's exactly why I'm saying I want to throw hands. Cameron, come out here. If I could, I paid for a shirt for $100. Why don't you fly your ass out here? Let's fucking do this thing.
Isn't $108 or $118 for that?
118 for 2 shirts. Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
A 12-year-old boy had to take it on a canoe across the big pond.
That's true. No, but I'm dead ass right now. Put any Van Halen solo up against like Afterlife. Pull that shit up right now. I fucking ask you. Do it.
Wow.
Do it.
Pull it up, Brian.
Yeah. Wow.
What about you pulling it up on your shit so you can play for us? You and Jay.
Haven't we been flagged enough for the last couple of shows?
So I have songs. I have starting points, stopping points. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. Let's do this.
Brian.
Eddie Van Halen versus Brian Hayner. Let's fucking do it. Xander, I know you're here. Come on.
Let's do a show where we can feature those solos.
Well, Van Halen, we got flagged for Nerd Halen playing those songs. That's how strict the publishing is on Van Halen songs. You know, certain Metallica doesn't give a shit. I don't know how Avenged Sevenfold is with their, you know.
Yeah, and you know, I have some beef with that conversation, Jay.
I bet Cameron Brown is fucking and he's a Sinister Gates fan.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet he's steaming in his seat right now or on the edge of his bed.
Brian, you want to start off with the beef?
What beef?
About being flagged?
Do I want to? Okay. I'll briefly discuss this as you pull up those solos so we can see who's fucking better. No, I'm just joking. And everyone, I'm just fucking around. I just wanted to say that Eddie Van Halen is an icon.
We should do a show on these solos. If you're that passionate about it, I'll do it with you.
Yeah. He's definitely amazing, and I think he's a modern day Eddie Van Halen. He really is. He's his feel, his technicality, top notch. He really is. So, but I just wanted to fuck around.
This is where Caleb drinks a half a bottle of red wine.
Now we're getting good.
No, I mean, I just didn't take it seriously. That's why I'm not reacting.
Good.
I'd like to request isolation. Yeah. I mean, there is no modern day Eddie Van Halen. There's only one, you know? I mean, who, you know?
He's the best drummer in that band too. You know, he can do everything.
Oh, I don't know about that, but what? Oh, hi. We can discuss Van Halen all day, but you know, and sometimes we do. But I mean, the game changer, and then he just kept going and kept changing. You know, he kept trying new stuff. He never like sat on what he did. So.
Well, there are some licks he did, but that's what made him sound like himself, you know.
Right, but I'm talking more about songwriting and stuff. Yeah, he definitely pulled a lot of the same licks, but you know, like
we all do.
He, I put up a solo for Not Enough today. I mean that is not a big hard song, and it's beautiful, and you know. It's a great solo, and I just love how different a lot of stuff is. I don't know.
But for Brian, he's a different generation than you.
Yeah,
that's his influence over Eddie Van Halen. So I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cameron,
there are many guitar players out today that are technically way better than Van Halen. And it's not even an argument. Like, of course, it's just like Connor McDavid is better than Wayne Gretzky skillfully. You know, his skill is ridiculous. But everything grows, you know. But still, like, I don't know, things meant more when we were younger, and it's just deeper. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does. And you know, back when Eddie was doing it, like nobody was doing anything near what he was doing when he started doing what he was doing. And it's hard after a certain point when there's such an overloaded amount of anything, it's hard to break through and be that person or thing that inspires millions and millions of people and changes the game for everybody. You know, has anybody really been able to do that? And it's tough, you know. Once there's so much shit, it's hard to come up with something new.
Yeah, the internet has ruined that, like, who's the best thing, who's, you know, who's groundbreaking, who's just ridiculous. Of course, it's exposed us to people we would never have seen before, because they're people that would never get a record deal or never get, you know, they'll just they go viral, and they're, you know, like the dude who taps on his acoustic, you know, who bangs on his acoustic and plays those songs like in a parking structure. He's ridiculous. He's amazing. Those kinds of things are what the internet is great for, but it just doesn't. Nothing's as iconic now as it used to be, because there's just so much of it. You can't compare it. So
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. Agreed.
Shaq is the best. Yeah.
Agreed. So slightly off topic before we get into the beef fest tonight.
We already got one going on here.
So let's say you're, you know, a teen in the late 70s, early 80s. Would at that time, let's say in the early 80s, would people say that Clapton was better than Van Halen or Hendrix?
Probably Hendrix. Some people still said that Hendrix was the best. You know,
a lot of people say that, and you know, there's truth to it. I mean, he was way ahead of everybody. I think that's why why he gets so much credit and so much, you know, he's put on that pedestal. He just was so far ahead of everybody else with the feel and the
songs and he sang like all that stuff. You
tone,
that pop.
Right? Yep. First guy to have a guitar tone that was ridiculous, probably, arguably, and his feel, like he was doing stuff nobody was doing. So, and you know, and that's kind of what Van Halen did. You know, when he came out, people had no idea what was creating that sound and how he was getting it.
That's the thing. That's the difference between Eddie and everybody else that was before him, is that nobody knew what he was doing. You know, people heard Hendrix and they're like, "Whoa, listen to that dude play!" But they kind of knew what
he had tricks. He had tricks that people didn't know what he was doing, because he was using a lot of effects boxes, you know, stomp boxes and fuzz things and wah wah and all these crazy things that were kind of new. And but yeah, I think more people were confused by Van Halen when that came out. And
oh yeah,
you know.
Oh shit.
I love it. So, what about George Harrison?
Well, he arguably wrote one of my favorite Beatles songs. You know,
I Am the Walrus.
No. My guitar gently weeps. Fucking that song is the shit.
That song is the shit.
Yep.
And that's Clapton.
And they didn't even want to use that song. It wasn't a Clapton who told those guys, like, you got to record this song. Like, it's great. I think that's the story, right? No, but that's what I'm saying. Like McCartney and what's his name, they didn't want to use the song. And Lennon, they didn't want to use it. And I think Clapton is like told those guys, look, it's like, this is a song right here. You guys got to record it.
Yeah.
Like, Brian, if you could play like either Hendrix or Van Halen, like who would you pick? You know?
Eddie. But also I like Eddie's rhythm better than Hendrix. But also I'm not it doesn't. Obviously I'm impressed by people who can solo and do some crazy shit. I am. But you don't hum solos. You never like, you No, you don't do that shit, right?
Oh my God, that's the greatest drop in history. Please get that.
Yeah, we will.
But you're
Okay.
humming riffs and harmonies and hooks, stuff like that. Like that's what's in your head. Like I've never had it like, yo, man, that fucking solo is in my head. Never, not one time. Do you? I don't. So I'm more into, you know, you guys know me. I'm into the low end growly, heavy ass riffs that make you bounce your head. Like that's what it does for me. So if I had to compare Eddie and Jimi Hendrix, both amazing, right? But it would be Eddie. Eddie's rhythm to me is better than Hendrix. Plus Hendrix was wasted all the time, and I don't think he can keep up or didn't have the chops to keep up with him. So that's just me.
There you go, Caleb.
Oh, cool. Wow. He really went there. I lost my train of thought.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. His rhythm was really, I think, what connected more with a lot of people than his lead playing. I mean, he gets all his credit for lead playing, but he's also the best rhythm player,
Or by the New World Order.
arguably. So we go on all day. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we do. So
Zeke says, give me Eddie's note choice, but give me Hendrix' tone.
Interesting.
That's his opinion.
No, it's great. And I love Hendrix's tone. I would have loved to hear Hendrix, you know, with a fatter sound, you know,
modern gear.
Yeah. So yeah.
Jim Root.
That's my spirit animal right there.
That's my dog, yo.
That's my dog. Yep.
Caleb and I, we talked about this 2 or 3 weeks ago when George Harrison came up. Just a few songs. My Guitar Gently Weeps is one. Taxman, Here Comes the Sun. Those are all great songs that he wrote.
Something.
We got it. There you go.
I had to attend to something important.
What the literal? Never mind.
That one's gone.
That's great. No, but for me, if I can emulate any guitars, for me it would be either Dime or Jim Root, just from the rhythm end and like the riffs they've written. That's just me.
I think if I had to choose between those two, it would be Dimebag, just because of the lead factor, you know. And he's written some of the greatest heavy metal riffs of all fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good show officially.
I wish we could show this, Lewis.
That's that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Lewis.
Well, we got something.
We can't show it.
We can't.
Yeah.
Or show it if you want. It's your show, George.
Oh, man. Can we? We can show this, right?
Damn.
Is underboob allowed?
Yeah. Nipples. This is a good
Nice.
segue into our next topic.
Nipple and labia minora is probably not encouraged.
That is fantastic Photoshop art right there, bud.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. If we get flagged, whoever reports it can go fuck themselves
Yeah.
and suck my ass.
Yeah. And your dead bird.
Oh.
Oh. I'm laughing
Whoa.
again.
Look at that.
Mhm.
Man.
That's a nice trim job. What'd she use? A pair of scissors?
Imagine you're hooking up with a chick and you go down there and it looks like
That's what
Brian's
it looks
face.
like.
It looks
That's
like,
what it looks
You guys be excited if it was my face down there.
it looks like Brian's face, and then you start like touching it.
Flick the beat.
I'd be like, be right.
Your boy Brian.
Be right.
That's great.
Yeah, we're fine.
Wow.
That's good. Kurt, did you want to start B Fest in 2K23? Did you want to say anything, or do you want me to?
Well, let me start off by saying the reason we're doing this channel is because we had a bunch of people reach out to us and say, you guys got to start a show. We miss you. And of course, the four of us miss hanging out together. But we're not on this goddamn YouTube stream to pay for the power bill, to pay for gas in my car, to pay for a burrito at the drive-in. We're in here to have fun, and we're in here to do the things that we've always wanted to do on these streams, and to, I guess, satisfy the audience. And one of the things that we want to do to satisfy the audience is play
that
art, play some snippets of music that is allowed. We're not worried about getting flagged because there's a copyright infringement and we lose 75 cents. Like, we don't care. If it brings content to the show and you guys enjoy it, we're going to continue to do it. We're not here to make 35 cents a week. We're here to entertain, and we're here to have fun. That's what I have to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love when you say, and we're here to have fun. Just like that.
We're here to have fun. God damn it. Now sit down and shut up.
We're here to have fun.
And we're here to bust out spines, break backs. I mean, come on.
Absolutely.
Right. And we don't care what some of our friends do and what shows they go on later this week. We don't care. We're all cool with that, sort of. And you know, enjoy yourself.
No, we don't
there. Listening to someone say me, I, me, my, every time you say something. Oh, I have. Oh, I did. Oh, this. Oh, me. So enjoy yourself. I love you. I won't be watching, but enjoy it.
Jay, if you don't mind, I'd like to go next.
I don't know what we're doing here, but all right, fuck it.
I'd like to pontificate.
Thanks, Caleb.
Again, and again, this is not a shot at anybody. Like, I don't want to say that, but it is a scorpion death drop. No, like basically piggybacking off of Kurt without a shirt on.
Yeah.
And you without pants on.
Exactly. Again, we're doing this for fun. We have a blast. This is something for me that I really enjoy to do every week, even if we could do a Saturday show here and there. And then hopefully we'll do some more, let's say Friday shows or other days that we can get some guests on. This is a channel about music, busting balls, just having a good time, and wherever we can go once a week just to hang out for a little bit. And we're hanging out with friends. It's all positive in the chat. We're here to have fun. We're here to bust balls. We're here to bust chops. And, you know, just like we're a big family and big under the bus family. And I had this whole thing written up. I was going to joke around and kind of rip some people apart, but I decided not to, just because.
What?
Yeah.
Roll that shit.
No, we just don't need to. And if you're here and you don't enjoy it, just turn something else on. You know, there's some other shit.
If you
or keep watching. But if you're enjoying it, please politely tap the thumbs up, subscribe, and tell your friends. Be like, hey, what are you doing Wednesday night? I'm hanging out with the guys from Under the Bus. You should hang out in the chat. You know, we'll have some beers. That's what it is. This is what it is. And we're not here to piss people off. We don't want to do that. I have my own businesses. I have shit going on. Last thing I need is drama on YouTube. I just want to have a good time. So that's all I got to say.
We're here to bust Quentin James balls.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think I have anything else to say except for like when Brian was saying, you know, like the shit, share the shit, whatever. You know, it'd be awesome if everybody out there, if you have Facebook or Twitter, just share the shit. Copy the link to this video as you're watching it, right before you're watching it, whatever, and just share it to your social media. That'll help a fucking booty load.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing too, Jay, is this, not going back to the money thing, but we've done quite a few giveaways. I mean, we're on episode 39. How many giveaways have we done?
One. No, I'm joking. No. I forget.
10, maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe 12 if you count the Halloween show. Next week, we're going to start doing drawings for a gift card.
Oh.
Brian is giving away hats for all the patrons. So if you're not a patron member and you want a hat, that's the only way you can get it. But we're here to give back. We're not here to suck blood out of a turnip.
Should we show this right now?
Yeah, why not? There you go. So next week, we're going to give away a $50 gift card.
$50.
$50. Your choice. I just threw some on here to give you some ideas. Kernels, Van Halen 4, Amazon, Tessie Switch, Sweetwater, whatever you want. Anyway, we're going to do a $50 gift card drawing next Wednesday. Then the show after that, we're going to do what? $100 gift card, right, Jay?
Wait, what?
What?
I thought we were doing a $50 one, another $50 one, and then a $100 one for the patrons.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so for the next 3 weeks, Wednesday, and Wednesday. I believe that's 3 Wednesdays in a row. Anybody disagree with that math right there? 3 Wednesdays in a row. Wednesday. We'll do $50 gift card, $50 gift card, $100 gift card to the patrons. So what we're talking about now is you got 3 weeks from starting today to sign up, or was it 2 weeks?
3 weeks.
Whatever it is, to sign up, become a patron, and you can get involved in that $100 Big Bopper giveaway. We're talking, where is he?
Big bucks, big money.
So sign up. Thank you.
And Jimmy Ray, if you want a $50 Brazzers coupon, we'll give you one.
The gape gloves. It's such a weird thing when you see them shits, right? Anybody else? I don't know. I've never seen them either. I have no idea what those are.
There you go.
Yeah, Joe Brown, this is a Wolfgang special. EVH gear, Wolfgang special. It's called the QM Quilt Maple Solar.
Solar.
Thank you.
Is it solar or solar?
I think it's solar, but I like to emphasize the R. The R, solar.
I like to request isolation.
It's really good. I mean, it's a special. It's made in Mexico, but I use this live pretty much permanent, like all the time now. So I love it.
What's cool about that is the zebra pups, the roasted neck, and the binding.
Yeah, and this top is pretty badass too. It's
big topper.
It's beautiful. So came out really well.
Yeah,
I think so.
Matches Jay's shirt to a T.
Just about.
Yeah.
So thanks, Brian, for setting everyone straight.
You're welcome.
Or not. Doesn't matter. We don't care.
Or not. It's all good. Let's have fun. Let's have a good night. So
Yeah.
what else we have going on, Caleb?
Well, I mean, just to add what you said, I think the best thing about our little thing here is that we, it's about us, the four of us. It's not about any one of us. And no one's, trying
big cheese, so to speak.
Yeah, big cheese, so to speak. No one's trying to control this, and no one's trying to take over and make it theirs. And that's what I like the most about it, as opposed to what we were doing before, because it was such a strange vibe back then. We just didn't. We were so confused, I think, constantly about what we were doing and why we were doing it.
I had fun till the end, but yeah,
we had fun, but that's because we were on together. I think it wasn't fun for me. Like I don't know.
I think you're digging yourself deeper here.
Yeah, I think I need to stop talking about it. But,
well, let me ask you guys a question. This is completely out of left field here, but
Not Rayfield?
What razors do you guys use when you shave?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Jay.
I'm serious.
Wow.
I'm serious.
We all have growth, by the way. That's like, what's going on? We just don't give a shit anymore. So,
Do you use a razor subscription thing, or do you just buy them from the store?
I saw your tweet.
I did too.
I don't do a subscription, but I've been using the
Your wife razor.
Dollar Shave Club razor and razors for the last year and a half or so, and I've noticed that they're not in the store anymore. I can't find them.
You can find them on eBay or Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna Amazon them so I don't have to get a new handle. But
so Jay, I did the Dollar Shave Club for like 2 years, and then I found out you can buy them on Amazon for cheaper than the Dollar Shave Club. So they're Dorco is the brand.
Dorco, but they're the same razors.
Same razors.
Please tell me DORK.
C.
Oh man,
I'll send you the link, Caleb. But I bought like 100 of them.
Did you?
And quit, and I've been using them for the last year probably.
Holy shit!
I've had a beard for the last year, so I only use it on my.
You just like edge up, right? You just edge and do the neck,
or on my Testicali Warriors.
Dorcos. See, that's oh man. So the reason I'm asking this is I've been a member of Dollar Shave Club since 2013, almost 10 years, and I have the not the top of the line one, the one below. It's like four.
The average motherfucker line.
I love them. I thought they were great, and then I got an email.
Wait,
like a month or so, maybe 2 months ago, saying, "Hey, we're updating our whatever the hell level razors. If you switch now, we'll give you the free what's it called, handle with it." I was like, "Oh,
yeah, I got 7 of them.
That's pay for, that's fine, right?" So I'm thinking they're going to be the same quality, whatever, or better quality, dude. Euros, how many euros is that?
Well, I just picked one, but that's it.
Oh, okay, yeah, those are the same. Those are the same blades.
Dorco.
I like the 10 blade technology. That's the shit I use.
30 blades.
Like no shovel.
30 blades, it's like a cheese grater. You just do this on your face with it. So anyway, dude, I friggin' and I didn't have a lot of facial hair yet. It was just like, and I fucking put the new blade on. I was all pumped, I lathered up and everything. Got the hot water fresh out the shower. And dude, all it took was like 2 or 3 of these, and it felt like it was pulling the shit out. It felt cheap, and I was instantly, dude, as I was like still shaving, I think I fired off that tweet. I was pissed. So I still had one blade left of the old ones, and I was like, yeah, this is it right here. So now I'm pissed. I have no blades left. Dorcos. I'm gonna go with the Dorcos. So what about the hairy balls ones? The hairy are those good? I heard those are pretty good, right?
Like the Manscaped ones?
No, I don't know if the Donnie Dorco. Jeannie, that's a porn director, by the way. Thank you.
How did you know that?
Well, she doesn't know it. Well, maybe she does. I don't know.
Dorco razor blades. Let's go.
Go with the quad.
The quad.
I was watching a video of a guy talking about how if you have more than one blade, that's bad. Yeah. I don't know why we're talking about fucking shaving.
No, let's do it.
Anyway, it's because the one blade is what cuts the hair. Then if you have the second and third, that's how you get the ingrown hairs, because it like fucks with like, I don't know, the follicle, I guess. I don't know. Anyway,
issues with that though. So
one blade is should be all you need.
There you go, just like that. Well, then you got people like my father who he uses like the cheap Bic ones that come in like the multi-pack. Like 50 razors for like $2. Dude, he doesn't even use shaving cream. It's like
they get those free at the hotel if you forget one.
Dude, he's a fucking man. He doesn't even.
He's like, cream. I guess when he was in the military, he like that. Maybe they didn't have shaving cream back then or something. So that's what he had to use. He goes, all I use is water. He just water. I don't need anything on my face. I'm like, damn, my dad's hard.
Can you use these on your tea bag?
I never asked him if he shaves his balls with them.
Why not?
That's not something I want to know.
Let's call him.
Hey, Dad, comment in the chat. These guys want to know if you shave your nuts with your razor.
/ Jay wants to know.
All right, so the Dorcos do you work with the Dollar Shave Club handle?
Yes.
Okay,
They
before I
do.
fire here.
I'm gonna order. What'd you say? 100 of them, Kurt?
Yeah,
Donnie Darkos.
I'm doing the 16.
Yeah, get him, Caleb, and you'll thank me later. But Jay, I did the same thing. The Dollar Slave Club, the
Dollar Slave
Slave Club. Whoa, wait a second. What are we on Epstein's Island? What the hell?
The deal with that is if you buy Gillette, you won't upgrade it because they're like $8 a refill. Right?
What? Start over again. The Dollar Slave Club. Okay, where do we go?
The deal is
Dollar
pay
Slave
for the refill, but they're cheaper than if you were to buy like Gillette or Bic or the other brand.
Mhm.
And people won't upgrade them because it's not too much to upgrade.
Oh.
So the Dollar Shave Club is switch it out every week. It's cheaper. So they're getting you on the back end with the refill. You can get them cheaper if you buy them yourself.
Well, now I know I'm getting the Dorcos.
The only benefit is it's on auto ship.
Yes, that's the thing. I just like having shit shipped to my house and have to think about
Dollar
it.
Twitter.
The Dollar Titter.
Let's spell dollar right, okay?
So Jay, do you shave your beehole as well? If you're going down your balls, you just keep going?
No, I don't. The only thing I use a razor for is obviously my face.
We're talking about this, Caleb.
And if I have to, like that's about it. It's just my face, you know. Maybe my nipples. I don't know.
I would be afraid if I waxed, the balloon knot would come flying out.
Wow.
Right, Caleb?
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
So who bleaches? Just kidding. Silence.
That's
anyway.
Wow, that show's turned
Caleb, I don't
Dollar Slave Club.
I do Stevie Nicks there. Straw.
That was good. That was good.
That was real good.
Speaking of that, Jay, do you want to do a quick roll call? Say what's up to all the motherfuckers in the chat.
Yes, I do. Let's see. We got Andy Carson. Andy, I got a couple messages from you. I'll check them later. Ashley Moore is still here. I can't believe it. Why? All right.
What's up, Ash?
What?
And according to Ashley's new profile picture, I'm assuming she got her hair did. Right?
Done.
Let's go.
Mozambique is here. Cobra Kai platoon. Cobra Kai. I'm sure he's waiting for us to do or say something. He's probably working on something with the Dorco razors, shaving somebody's nuts.
Oh,
off.
you know it.
I hope he is.
Yep. Dennis Ellis is here. Frank Corcoran. My beautiful wife Jeannie's watching. Hellstorm is here. Jason Lee. Jimmy Ray Hawkins. Judge Joe Brown. Optimus Thrice is here, and he's talking about his. Wait. We interrupt this.
Oh, we got breaking news.
Breaking news.
Again?
Yep.
Ooh.
It's a new day.
Wow.
We got
Gola. You better
My
Gola
friend
on that.
Angelo's guy. He just told me.
Tell me.
But they know I didn't know my time.
Gola Shave Club.
For the 39th straight week.
There you go.
Who is that? Is that Owen Wilson?
Is that from no?
Is that Owen Wilson?
Is
Is
it?
that Logan Paul?
Look at his schnoz.
Yeah, maybe it is, right? You got the attaché case right there on the left.
Why do you got to pull your shirt all the way past your chest to flower your ball?
That? Shaving his nipples.
Oh, hi.
Shaving his nipples.
He's shaving his areolas.
Thank you, Optimus Thrice. Breaking news here. You heard it here first on Under the Bus Network.
I want to see Caleb reenact that.
Who else is here? We got where did I leave off? KXM Rock, Mad Dog, Optimus Thrice, Quentin James, R2R3 Locking Nut, Randy Price. Yeah. smallmouth guy, Tim Thomas,
Yeah.
Under the Bus Network, 5150 Fair Warning has just joined us. Nice to see you here.
Welcome.
Bozy, who else?
Judge
Said
Joe
Ashley
Brown.
Moore.
We got Joe Brown. That's Ashley's husband.
Judge Joe Brown.
Dennis Ellis, Dusty
And a
Balls.
dope guitarist as well.
Dennis Ellis. Xander. Hey, Xander is back.
He's back.
All right.
Kurt with the C is here. He can't log on, but he is here with a Michelob Ultra in hand.
Curtsy.
Yep.
Curtsy.
Hey, what's up, Curtsy?
And Glenn Danzig eats a cup.
5150 Fair Warning has been here. Okay.
Hauser Bush, is he still here?
Uncle Laser.
Uncle Laser. What's up, Uncle Laser? You sexy fuck.
Kurt.
Speaking of sexy fucks, Keith Campbell. What's going on, Keith Campbell?
Keith's here. Hey, did you guys see this?
Keith. Keith.
Keith.
Metallica acquires vinyl pressing plant Furnace Record Pressing. Metallica has acquired the majority interest in Furnace Record Pressing, a leader providing high quality vinyl records and related services. Blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't know about you guys, but like I've never been a real fan of the vinyl thing. I know there's a lot of vinyl collectors. I know there's a lot of vinyl collectors that don't have a record player. I get it's cool looking at obviously the bigger
photos
and artwork and all that stuff. And, especially nowadays, like bands are reissuing their catalog or their greatest albums with extra shit in there, maybe extra photos that didn't make the original, printing or whatever. So I get it, but it's still, and people are going to shit on me for this one.
Look at this, Caleb.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
What band is that?
Well, I never saw that logo before.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Fucking ugly.
I've been buying these 12-inch singles. I have Pound Cake, 5150, Summer Nights, Jump, Panama. Just because they're like life size. Anyway,
I like Eddie with his bang.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, huh?
So I don't know. It's like I've never been a vinyl. I mean, obviously when I was a kid and stuff like that, my parents were buying me the 45s and shit like that. But it's still how do you say that something isn't as good as like CDs are still, in my opinion, the best. You know what I mean? Every time you run a record with the needle on it, you're deteriorating the shit on there. You know what I mean? It's a matter of fact. And I get people get pissed off and bent out of shape when anybody says anything negative about vinyl. But I'd be more impressed if Metallica did the same thing that fucking dipshit Jay-Z did. Start their own streaming platform, streaming service, and actually pay the artists.
Thanks, Randy.
And maybe pay the artists a higher percentage than all the other streaming services, and do that type of thing.
Well, for me, it's buying a physical piece of, your collection, instead of buying a download or having it digitally. It's kind of cool to have, the actual
tangible,
piece.
something tangible.
Yeah. I still have all my CDs, not all of them, but a lot of them. But what's cool about these 12-inch singles is, how they say the quality of the song gets decreased as you get closer to the center.
Mm-hmm.
With these 12-inch singles, they're higher quality because there are only 2 songs on each side versus 6.
Well, I know, kind of to add to what you were talking about, Kurt, with that type of thing. I know, and Justice for All was re-released on vinyl a handful of years ago. There's 9 songs on that album. There's 4. Was it 4 sides? No, I think there's 3. Is there 3 or 4? how the hell is it laid out? But basically, it's like they wanted to keep it as high quality as possible. Where I think it's like 2 songs on one side, 2 songs on another, and then 2 and then 3 or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have Hysteria, and it's two
albums, 2 LPs, right? 2 double, yeah. But again, a lot of it has to do with simplicity and making something easier. I don't want to have to get up to flip a record over. That's why I think Laserdiscs failed. Because you had to, in the middle of a fucking movie, I got to get my fat ass off the couch, put the popcorns to the side, the kernels to the side, and flip it over.
Jesus, what do you think?
I'd like to request isolation.
Fuck that, man. You know, I don't want to have to do all that shit. That's why CDs, I think, were the best back in the day.
That was a great segue to our sponsors.
It kind of was, and I just blew it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
No, that's fine. We need to stay on this subject.
Son of a bitch.
All right, go ahead.
Caleb, what do you think of vinyl?
I like the nostalgia part. It's fun to actually just do the act of, putting a record on and dropping the needle and that whole thing. But then part of me is like, would you go get like a 35 millimeter camera and put film in it and go start taking pictures that way?
Of your girlfriend?
Then you have to bring it to Photomat.
And bring it to Photomat and wait to get it developed and then get those, 36 exposures back. It's just a different world. So I don't know.
Smallmouth guy has a good point. Tapes are now starting to come back. I see them all over on eBay, and I bet you 8-tracks will be next. But
having tapes like the old ones, they've decrepit more than any other medium, like just because of the way they're constructed. So I mean,
like Brian's dick,
that too. But no, I don't know. I mean, I like it, but I'm not like crazy about it. I'm not, I'm not one of these vinyl heads. I think people who just invested a lot in that, before the world changed, are the ones that just want everybody to go back to it more than, your sentimentality or nostalgia or whatever.
But hasn't vinyl sales picked up drastically over the past few years?
Oh yeah, because
I think it's more of a collector's thing.
It's a different way to do it, and a lot of younger people are like, "Wow, this is the way it used to be. It's kind of cool." I mean, it's definitely a better product as far as an album in that size to get, and the artwork and all that. That's really. That was the biggest change for me, that I liked having that big record cover. That artwork was huge, and then it went to compact disc and it was tiny, and and the cassette was always just an easier thing.
Yeah.
As opposed, you couldn't, obviously you couldn't take a record player in your car. The cassette. So
what about you, Brian? What do you think?
I've only had one vinyl record ever, and it was Evil Empire by Rage Against the Machine. So back, what year did that come out, Jay? 95, 96, right?
94?
94?
95?
So I was playing like Doom, and I would listen to that on my mom had a record. Yeah. And that was it. So I don't listen to vinyl. I don't really have. I think it's cool. The collectors, something for collectors to have because of the artwork, as Jay was saying, and obviously having something tangible as opposed to a digital download, which you can't hold. So it's cool. I don't collect it.
I get it. I mean, Jeannie bought 10 from Pearl Jam a couple years ago on vinyl, or maybe even a year ago on vinyl. It's like she just wants to basically put it in a one of those frames and just put it on the wall or something.
Remember these?
Yep.
Are they condoms?
Imagine those as the size of Kurt's condom.
Yeah, Magnum.
Ultra
Magnums.
Magnum PI.
The glad bags.
What? I don't know, man. You can talk about the quality between a CD compared to streaming and all that shit. But I just love the oh hell yeah.
That's a great one.
I just love the what would it be called? Like how easy it is with streaming, and I use Spotify, and just to be able to make your own playlists, and how shitty is it, especially with vinyl, you know, with CDs or whatever. If a song like that you don't like comes on, you just hit the skip button. But with vinyl, you go, oh god, this fucking song. You gotta get up, move the needle, make sure you line it up right, skip a song, tape, you gotta fast forward. Dude, you can make your own playlist. Like, how many playlists do I have of, like, you know, you take a full band's library or catalog, you put every single album in one playlist, and you just remove the songs that you don't like from those albums, and you have like the dream playlist. I just love doing that type of shit, man.
Jay, are there any albums that you'll listen to from beginning to end without skipping song?
Dawkins.
No, Justice. No, Dream Theater. Well, with the exception of Images and Words, no Dream Theater album I listened straight through.
Theater again.
There's a lot of Van Halen records that I'll listen to straight through. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of records I listen to straight through. It's when these bands like Tool, for instance, you know, like I think Enema is one of the greatest albums of all time, but there's like 4 or 5 filler songs of just noise or just stupid shit where it's like, it's cool at first, but I don't want to hear. It's cool for a band to do that type of shit, but as a listener, I don't want to listen to that shit. Skip it.
Yeah.
So,
what about you, Kurt? Any albums you'll listen to all the way through?
Oh, a lot. Most of the vinyl I bought were albums that I'll listen to.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, Gizmochi.
I said Gizmochi, and then you skipped right over. I know. Which song do you skip? You got to tell me.
In my truck, and like that's the only time I ever listen to CDs is in my truck. So it just plays if I want to listen to it.
Is there any song that comes on of that album, Omega Collide, that you're like,
No.
Oh, you just skip the whole thing.
No,
Track 1 comes on. Next disc.
I'll just listen to it straight through and just pray that someone calls me.
Kurt, did you ever listen to the first Gizmochi album? Or not first, but
I have it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Listened to it a few times.
Cool.
You like that one better?
I prefer Omega Collide over Imbuing.
Plus Brian's on it, so.
Well, that's why.
I'm sure that sways his opinion about it as well.
Oh, Randy Price, shots fired.
What about you, Caleb?
What?
Any albums that you'll listen to from beginning to end without skipping a track?
Well,
well,
I don't really listen to albums beginning. Everything's on shuffle. It's like perpetual shuffle, and I guess that's the
nice.
world
I like shuffle.
I'm in. But it's amazing how many songs that I have like in my phone when I'm in the car that I skip, and I should be asking myself, like, why are they still there if I just don't want to listen to it? Because some are just always a skip, and I'm like, why is that still in my phone? You know, I should skip. And I rarely listen to a whole record all the way through. Even some of my favorite records, it's just not the way I do it anymore. Yeah, maybe I should.
It's funny because Jeannie she still has her iPod from what year would it have been? 2007.
Does she have the Guitar Hero tracks on it?
No.
Right.
What I'm saying is she has like, I don't know how many. Jeannie, how many songs do you have in your iPod? And
first one to have that.
She just has it in her car connected, and it's on random. I don't know if it's like 13,000 songs or some shit, but you know, she'll be driving and it's
skip.
Yeah.
Skip, but you know what? Skip.
Yeah, I skip so much that I get that. Yeah, I skip so much in a row that it tells me, wait, we have to load the data. You know, like
They should,
Stop
do a
skipping.
thing, they should have a thing pop up on your windshield, like when you're skipping too many songs. You know, it's like,
Jay, does she have to keep that thing plugged in? Is the battery just toast on it?
Skip.
Yeah.
dude, I can't believe the thing still works. Like, I don't know if she actually unplugged it to see how long the battery would last if it wasn't plugged in, but she just leaves it in the glove compartment plugged in.
Kurt, how we doing?
The best when you're on shuffle on your iPod and you're just going through, all of a sudden it's a song that you put on there, comes on. You're just like, oh shit. And, you're so pumped to hear it. And you're just like, wait, why am I so pumped? Like, of course I like that song. I put it on here,
Well, I guess that works because I think, especially me, I'm just speaking from personal experience, dude, that that rhetorical razors are the best.
I just spent $25 on them.
They better be fucking good.
They better be good.
I tend to, and Jeannie will probably agree with this, and she's probably annoyed by it, but I tend to listen to, I guess for a few months, I'll listen to the same handful of albums, like constantly.
You run them through the mud.
Through the fucking mud, dude. And maybe having a random playlist of all my shit might, oh man, that's right. I haven't heard this album in 2 years or 3 years or 10 years, kind of get you in the mood to listen to something like that again. So I guess Machi's fifth guitarist. Dude, I was listening to Dokken for like 2 years straight, man. Love that shit.
Living night by night.
Yeah, it's a great tune, man. See,
right.
It's love when she's still watching the shit and she still says that I'm annoying.
Here you go, Jeannie. Tell us what he plays too much of. We want to hear it.
When Jeannie and Killian and I went to pick up Ellie today from school, we get in the car and where is it? Oh, we get in the car and I was like, Killian, what do you want to listen to? Dream Theater. I was like, yes, fuck yeah. And Jeannie was not happy about that at all.
She jumps out going 50.
Yeah. And she was running next to the car.
She's like, no yellow lead better. Damn you.
Kurt, can we, I think we're good with the poll. Do you want to unveil the results?
I thought he did.
Unsheath them.
Glenn Danzig.
So this gets in. UTB mesh hat. 67% prefer black. And
35% prefer white.
And again, the only way you can get this dope shit is if you're either on the show or you're a patron. So sign up.
If you
sign
want,
up.
you want to get this dope ass shit, you gotta be a patron.
Mm-hmm. Jay, that's another segue if you want to get into that. There you go.
Okay.
That's right, Clayton. Wolfgang Wednesday.
What's up, Clayton?
Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks.
Yo, do you see what kind of you see the sneakers that Petrucci's wearing? Does anybody want to guess what those are?
Jordans?
Nope.
pump.
The Nambler
Yes,
threes.
Kurt. Ding, 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 ding.
You can see the tongue.
Yep,
What
he
are
was
they?
wearing the Reebok pumps back
Oh, the
then.
Reebok pumps?
Yup.
Kurt.
And Labrie, what the fuck? He's wearing those like
Reebok pumps.
Kurt, he's wearing those short-heeled boots. You know what I'm talking about?
X.
The loafers.
There we go.
All right, we got so much shit on this thing, dude. We got to go in and start removing a couple things here.
We'll use
where
the
are
door razor to remove them.
All right, where are we going here?
We got Andy Carson. That's the first name on this thing. We were going to go alphabetical order, but after Andy, we said, fuck it. We're just going to put anybody in any fucking order. We don't give a shit. Andy Carson. We got Michael the Captain Smith. Randy Macho Man Price. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. 5150 fair warning. We got Nelson Rodriguez. That's the next name. Go ahead, Kurt. You got the next eye.
We got the all day, then all night.
Paul Martin Woods. What's up, Paul Martin? Hope you got wood. We got Warlag. Sherman the Tank Callahan. Jimmy Ray Hawkins. And of course, we got Fairfield Guitar Co.
Lewis.
Frank Corcoran's in the house. I saw his name in the chat earlier. I think he's still here. If you're here, Frank, say hi. Frank, say hi. Mikey Mojo. Tom Lee. Stephen Franklin. A false flag all the way from Australia down under. That's 5150.
He's replacing his water heater right now, so he can't be in the chat.
Bring up the buses.
Ron.
Short bus patients, $5 a month. Everybody knows by now, that's that little shit bus right there on the left-hand side of the page. $5 a month. Nobody will miss $5. Double-decker bus patron, that's the red one in the middle. That one's pretty cool. Got the double-decker. Oh, double-decker, sorry, double-decker. Just $10 a month. Help support the channel. You get some shit with that. The tour bus patron, as BonerJams was saying before, we get BonerJams, you sign up to be that tour bus patron, $25 a month. Don't tell your wife you're spending $25 on us, because she might. Oh,
damn.
That's $25 a month, but you get some free shit. You get the under the bus shirt sometimes. We come out with some special shit. Shit, you might show up at your doorstep. So help us out on the channel. Helps you out too. We're going to be doing a patron-only show pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. And yeah. Giveaway coming up next week, next Wednesday. We got the Under the Bus Network giveaway. We're giving a $50 gift card of your choice, within reason, of course. You know, we don't want some weird shit coming up. No, you guys, can you get me a subscription or a $50 gift card to fucking what kind of thing we talking about here, boys?
Anything you want.
Anything?
Anything.
All right, well, I ain't ordering under my name. So yeah, and then we're doing that Wednesday, another one the next Wednesday, and then the Big Bopper one, $100 one for our patrons is the following Wednesday. So if you want to sign up, there's still time to sign up.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome. That wasn't Jay.
Oh.
Guess who's here?
Who? BonerJams.
Nope.
Wow.
Yo, what's up, Ron?
Ron.
What's up, Ron?
Ron.
No Glary giveaway. No. I don't think they want to put their stuff on our shit on our channel.
So Jay, Caleb, Kurt, any new guitar gear coming in?
I do not have no.
All's quiet here.
All quiet on the western front.
His wife might be watching. All's quiet.
All's very quiet.
I'm working on that 5150. The body should be here next week. On my Bumblebee, Caleb, I just replaced the pickup cover with the period correct wide pickup cover and put the right screws in. I went totally Rob Jansen on it.
You're right, Rob Jansen.
It's got to have black Phillips screws on the outside for the big pickup ring, and then the pickup adjustment screws have to be flathead. They can't be Phillips.
Wow. That is some nerd stuff.
Shit. And then I'm changing the pulse out to the
Dorco Razors. That should be the name of your show with Rob. Should be Dorco Razors.
Ramon.
Well, Kurt, so what's the time frame? What's the ETA, estimated time of of arrival for like you to have this guitar completed? What are you thinking?
If the body comes late next week, it'll probably be 2 weeks painting, maybe a week of relicing, and then I'll throw it together in one day. So a month.
Why don't you do an unveiling, a special night on the channel?
An unsheathing?
Yeah. Or do you want to do it on a Wednesday? It's up to you.
Well, I was thinking about doing a time lapse video.
Time lapse? Okay.
Lapse. Time
Time lapse. That's that new shit.
My mic was cutting in and out.
All good. Look forward to seeing it, Kurt.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
What did you get the what rattle cans you using again? The one Steve Anderson?
Duplicolor.
Duplicolor?
That shit is $15 a can for the small ones.
For the small ones.
Ridiculous.
Well, how many cans is it going to take you to do the guitar, you think?
3. Caleb, they used to be like $8, right? Back in the day.
What?
The Duplicolor rattle can.
What are they now?
15.
Damn.
Yeah.
My God. Wow.
You know, EVH Gear, if they really wanted to corner the market, they should sell the fucking cans of spray paint.
Oh, dude, what an
You
idea.
know? Dude, I mean, everybody that's, I mean, you can't stop people from building these guitars. It's just a matter of what it is.
Yeah, totally. You can cash on the paint.
Dude, if you Bagwell Johnson, dude, if they could sell the cans for $30 a pop, and people would buy them up, they wouldn't be able to keep them in stock.
Just put the label on it.
Yep, that's it. You know. God.
Yep.
Good
yeah,
man.
R2R3 is going to be hanging out with Rob Johnson tomorrow.
Who is?
R2R2.
Oh, cool.
Lucky nut.
Hey, you guys want a lesson in how to use an Australian accent? Read my my caption there.
What?
Raise up lights.
Say it again.
Raise up lights.
Say it again.
Raise up lights.
All right, you're saying razor blades in Australian.
Raise up lights. That's good.
Rise up lights.
Caleb, how's the lessons? How are the lessons going?
The lights.
Oh, I haven't started yet, but I'm starting next week. So
good deal.
I think the first part you should teach your first student should be.
How do I play that?
Wait, play that again.
Let's start out. Ready? Find the.
I think it's in C sharp.
Oh,
Rise up lights.
I think that's pretty much what we just did, isn't it? Hey, Smitty's here. What's happening?
What's up, Smitty? What is good?
So what's streaming? I don't want to go back to the streaming thing, but does everybody here on our show use a streaming platform or service?
Yes.
I use Apple Music.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm the only Spotify idiot on here.
I thought you used Tidal.
Well, you know, supposedly Tidal has like the highest quality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's your boy's streaming
Tiddle.
service.
Tiddle.
The titter.
Titter.
I was gonna switch a couple years ago
to Tidal.
But I had not the Tidal. But I have so many playlists in my Spotify where I'm like, I don't want to have to sit there again like I did when I first got Spotify and make all these fucking playlists. It's just, I wish somebody would make like an app that would go through your streaming service, get all your playlists, and be able to transfer to a different one. That's an idea for somebody.
Now, Jay, you don't have any time to do that. Jay's open. Brian, are your playlists private or are they public?
Private.
Okay. So some
Private.
people do public to where you can go in. I could look at Caleb's playlist and
Whoa.
download them.
No,
There's
I have them
Brazzers,
on private.
Brazzers playlist.
Look at my playlist.
I made some of them public, but the ones with chicks moaning all the time, those ones are private.
Rise of Life.
Mhm.
Yeah, the reason I don't put them public is who cares what I what I listen to. Like people are like, yo, man, I'm really thinking about what Brian's been listening to. Said no one ever.
Dude, people love that shit.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, there's that option. There's that option for like to share with your like Facebook or of what you're listening to, or just connect with people on Spotify, like your friends. And I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck what anybody else is listening to, and I don't care if people care what I'm listening to.
Right.
Mikey Mojo. Wait, I gotta get it.
Mikey Mojo.
Sound like one of those cartoons from the 80s. I can't remember. Is it
Snorks or
Smurfs, maybe?
Smurfs, yeah.
Gargamel? Gargle on this
Oh,
dude?
you little shit smurfs, you blue little fuckers. I can't do it. It's almost like bringing. Which one had the southern accent? Which one was that?
Jeb? Smurf?
Say Rise Up Lights.
Rise Up Lights? Boy, those new Rise Up Lights from Dollar Shave Club are shit.
Hellstorm, did you check out my Bang Bros playlist?
Dorco,
like it.
Drowned.
Dorco.
Under the Van.
You have no idea what it feels like to be picked up by your sluts. Mikey Mojo says you're looking extra handsome tonight. Hashtag BonerJams. Do a whole show like this.
It'd be great.
I'm like,
It'll make the show go faster.
Picked up by his balls.
Any Caleb, any music this year that you're looking forward to? Anything? Any good shows you're gonna go to? Any albums you're looking forward to this year?
God, what if my answer to all that was no?
No shows, nothing.
Peter Gabriel's playing at the Hollywood Bowl in October.
He's gonna say Peter North.
Peter North.
I was say too.
Right, $800 for tickets.
Yeah,
800 for Peter Gabriel,
and Peter North's opening up.
Yeah, he's opening up.
He's gonna open up on everyone.
No, he's the closer. He's the money. Got the money shot at the end, man.
Right.
Thanks for your support, Jay.
Mikey Mojo is going to see Wolfgang.
Nice.
Mammoth WVH.
Mm-hmm.
That's a typo. Mikey typo.
Got the Mikey typo.
Ghost
Brian and I are going to go see
Kurt. How
if he comes, Brian. I mean, you know what I mean.
Whoa.
Like, close. We got to go.
We have to.
Yeah, because I think he's pretty much down in like the Texas region, right?
Yep.
In Phoenix, like last weekend.
Yeah, dude. If he ever goes and you guys go or Brian, he ain't gonna know who the fuck, what the fuck. He's not gonna give a shit when you go up to him and be like, "Hey, remember that cameo? Boy, get the fuck away from me, man.
Get away.
Get this fucking guy with the under the bus shit away from me."
Remember me, Kurt?
Ram.
You're a part of our show and you don't even know it.
Yeah, it was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's at the
You're
Titter.
down at the Titter.
Be Ryan.
There's a grunge fest or whatever this Friday at the House of Blues here in Myrtle Beach. Nirvana and Pearl Jam cover bands, obviously, because Kurt Cobain got killed, so they're not going to be here. But yeah.
That was good.
So Jeannie wants to go, but we're going to see what's going on. She just, when you get old, I don't know if it's just us, but man, I don't enjoy going to And we've talked about it before, like these huge concerts, right? And especially, not that this is going to be a huge concert, but it is St. Patrick's Day is Friday.
Ooh.
And you get people drinking like that, man, going to concerts all fucked up.
Loaded.
And it's not fun for people that aren't fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to be that old asshole anymore. You know, but I don't want to be surrounded by knuckleheads either.
That's really the big thing. It's kind of why I don't even go to sporting events anymore. It's just you're just put off by the people you have to be around. I guess I'm the old guy, but that's how I feel. It's really hard to share space with people I'm not fond of, and yeah. Yeah, he did, bro.
It's almost going on 30 years, right?
29 years ago.
But no one caught what Jay said. I did.
Oh, he didn't kill himself. There's no fucking way. Dude, the amount of heroin that he had in his body or in his
Chuck
system,
Norris could be the only one that could kill him.
there's no way that he would have been able to handle that shotgun gun. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, sorry, I was turning it off. The gaper.
The
Okay.
gaper. We could finish the show out with this conspiracy, but yeah, it doesn't look. I remember that one documentary, man. It was frightening.
Yeah,
like that one dude who said he was, offered money, and he was frightening. That guy was frightening looking, and then he turned up dead.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she got so big right away.
Mm-hmm.
Right away.
Physically or popularity?
Popularity. No, she shrunk that way. She was fat and piggy, and then yeah, like everything turned around for her real quick.
Oh yeah, and wasn't it that thing like he was going to cancel some show or some festival or some tour, and they would have lost a shitload of money, and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. What's that documentary called? Soaked in Bleach? Is it?
Yeah. And then like he already had like a suicide close call like a month earlier with a note.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So who's to say that note wasn't just left over?
Change the date.
Yeah,
just crazy.
I know sometimes when there's these documentaries, it's very easy to, film something a certain way to convince the viewer. And I get that. But I mean, it from the get-go, I remember being a kid, in high school when that shit happened. It just seemed fishy to me as well,
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Bye, Kurt.
Yeah.
Oh, someone got Kurt in Washington. Whoa, that's freaking me out. Another Kurt in Washington.
That's right.
Damn. What are the chances?
From Aberdeen, both of us.
Really? Are you from Aberdeen?
No.
Okay. That would be too crazy.
Remember when the day I was in
I can taste it.
all right, see ya.
See ya.
When Cobain passed, I remember I was in middle school, and I remember kids crying, like they were like, I was like, "What's?"
They were arguably the biggest band in the world, and the guy's dead. So I understand it. I understand why. I mean, I was in shock. Didn't seem real.
Were you a big Nirvana fan?
No, but I liked them, but I wasn't like balls deep in it. It was pretty. It was, I mean, how that'd be like the the Stones or the Beatles at the height of their popularity, and their singer offs himself or gets offed. But it was very, very big story for sure. And
I wasn't a big fan. I grew up in the Northwest. I told Jay this on one show and he got mad at me, but I thought that Nevermind album only had like 2 or 3 good songs. Here he comes.
Yeah, I mean,
not a big fan.
I do like his voice. I do like some songs, not all. But if you're gonna talk Seattle bands, it's Alice in Chains way above everybody else. Even with Chris Cornell's voice, he couldn't bring Soundgarden up enough for me. I actually prefer Audioslave to Soundgarden. So
wow,
I agree on both.
Wow.
There you go.
You prefer Audioslave over Soundgarden?
At me. Yeah. At me.
Wow, that's
I like
crazy.
Soundgarden too, Brian, but I think Audioslave was a better product.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. I'm gonna get some messages.
Vocal wise, Caleb, he was great in Audioslave.
Oh, he was cured. Like it was all perfect. It was good.
And Brian, I love Soundgarden.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Wow.
But I don't think Audioslave is even remotely close as good as Soundgarden.
They're different. Soundgarden was...
Yeah, but like also too, Chris Cornell's vocals back in early Soundgarden, and even up till they broke up, was a lot better than Audioslave.
Dude, what was the Bad Motorfinger, dude? His voice is goddamn phenomenal on that shit.
But also for me, Soundgarden is more metal than Alice in Chains or Audioslave.
Whoa.
Alice in Chains, dude. That was it Facelift?
Facelift, yeah.
Yeah, I think that record is more metal than anything of all that. But yeah.
You guys crazy. You're so crazy right now.
Really?
Oh,
that's heavier than any Soundgarden.
Caleb.
Did you hear that? What do you mean no? That's a fucking heavy. That's a heavy riff right there.
Dude, damn that river. Like
I love Alice in Chains too, don't get me wrong, but they're not as heavy as Soundgarden.
I disagree. That's fine. We can disagree. That's why the show is great.
Yep.
Because we fucking disagree on this one. I'll tell you that right now, goddammit.
Exactly.
Like Rusty Cage.
We Die Young. Come on, that song, dude.
Rusty Cage, the end, or like let's say halfway through into the end, that fucking low ass guitar riff, it's B.
So what? Just because it's tuned lower doesn't mean it's heavier.
Play the We Die Young riff.
But it's sick. Like, what else at that time was in B?
So good.
Ooh.
Okay, there you go.
Don't get me wrong. I love Alice in Chains. I do. But I just...
Dude,
I don't know.
I think if you had to pick a heavier band, I think it's Alice in Chains. What does everybody... Fuck what we care.
Yeah.
What does the chat think?
Yeah, nobody's guitar tone. I think God, my brain is melting.
Oh really? Did you dabble?
No, I didn't. I just forgot my man's name.
I'm Brian.
Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
Jay,
What is happening here?
Jay, pull up Black Rain by Soundgarden.
Okay.
Jerry Cantrell's guitar tone.
You guys hear that?
I see a lot of drugs being taken in the chat here, saying Alice in Chains is heavier. Fucking crazy, you people. You're so crazy.
Oh yeah, so heavy, dude.
Wait till the riff kicks in.
Well, I don't want to get flagged for Soundgarden. Hold on. Where does the...
It's like 10 seconds after.
There you go, Brian. Dude, that's more like sludgy heavy, not like metal heavy. You know
I
what
love
mean?
it. Shit gives
I'm not
me...
saying it's not cool. All I'm saying is
shut the fuck up.
Dude, Jerry's tone was probably top 5 guitar riff tone of all time. I mean,
Jerry's the man.
And early on too, like you were like, wow, that's a great sound. And
amps.
And Jerry's vocals and his is awesome.
He's underrated.
Yeah, agreed.
Hold on, look at this. Oh shit. So we got Alice in Chains,
That's somebody's ringtone already.
All right. Ashley agrees with you. How much did you pay her for that one?
I just sent her a Venmo real quick.
Yep.
Her and her husband.
Alice in Chains, Alice in Chains, Alice in Chains, Alice in Chains, Alice in Chains. All right, I think Paulie might agree with you. Dennis Ellis says Soundgarden is a tick. Darker doesn't necessarily mean heavier though, right? I mean, think of like Anthrax, right? Like a lot of think of Among the Living.
How do you get darker sounding than Lane's voice? Like that's frightening. It's like a horror film.
Can't wait to see it, R2.
Soundgarden without Cornell is nothing. I hate Cameron's drum sound. Kim Thale. Well, all right. You could take any. Obviously, I agree with what he's saying, but especially Matt Cameron in Pearl Jam, I think is god awful. But I mean, you take anybody from any main focused person in any huge band, take them out of it, and they might not be shit.
A dude named Kim in a metal band, it's metal. You know,
definitely metal. $0. Can you send somebody $0?
There you go, Ash.
What's the lowest you can Venmo somebody? Would it be a penny, or is it like a 99-cent?
Well, the kind that changes lights.
Oh. Let's see.
Brian, have you seen Alice in Chains live?
No, I wish I have.
What a friggin' great song, man.
Definitely.
Dude, I think his voice, if I was starting a band and I had to pick any band from that Seattle / grunge, any of those bands from that time period, it would be Chris Cornell at the drop of a hat would be my singer.
Yeah.
Yes. Where is it? Wait. Should I start that again? If I had to pick any singer from any of those Seattle bands, those grunge bands, it would. I mean, Chris Cornell. How could you? How could you pass on Chris Cornell as your singer?
Yes.
Imagine supergroup: Chris Cornell, Jerry Cantrell.
Oh, Boner.
Who would be your drums?
Oh, Ambrosies from Pearl Jam.
Yep. What happened to him?
They fucking kicked him out because he was starting to overshadow everything, because he wanted Pearl Jam to be more progressive and that type of thing. And yeah.
You could send a penny via Venmo. I just sent one to Jeannie.
Yeah. Give a penny. It's like that. Give a penny, leave a penny, take a penny. What are they called? Take a penny, leave a penny.
Remember about Dave Grohl?
For what?
Drums.
He's not like a phenomenal drummer.
No,
he's a good rock drummer.
Absolutely. The thing that I liked about Dave Grohl, he just hit real hard. Or maybe it was the production, but I always felt when I was younger,
he's a hard hitter. Trust me.
That his drum sounded a little different. And I think it was because of how hard he drummed.
Yeah, he's out of all the drummers in that era from that genre, I think he's not even arguably, he is the best.
Abruzzese,
however the fuck they screwed him for the Hall of Fame. Like he was on, I don't think he was actually on 10, but he toured because their drummer at the time had a drug problem or alcohol problem, so he went into rehab and shit. And so they got Dave Ambrosies to tour. So he did the whole tour for 10. He was on
Versus.
Toured Versus. He was on Vitalogy tour, and then they booted him. So he was basically a part of that band in their heyday. And then they get elected to the Hall of Fame. How many years ago now? 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 7 years ago. And he's not a part of that.
Yeah.
There
must have been something deeper.
Well, he's not shy about telling people that he's not a fan of Eddie Vedder. So that's probably the reason right there.
You go.
Sean Kinney is probably the second best drummer from that group. Oh, so he's just talking. He wants Alice in Chains. That's his super group right there.
Yep.
What about Dean DeLeo? You guys like him?
From STP?
Yeah.
What was the bass player's name?
He's underrated. His brother, right?
His brother. What was his first name? Though?
Well, the guitarist and the bassist are brothers.
Yeah, Robert, dude, phenomenal bass player, dude.
He's a bass guitarist.
Listen to the bass line in Plush.
Oh yeah,
it's friggin' it's like its own song. It just adds so many extra things to that song that make it so great.
Yeah,
that's one you can listen to start to end.
When that song came out, and I forget what issue of Guitar, whether it be Guitar World or Guitar for the Practicing Musician, when that song was tabbed or whatever the hell they called, transcribed for that issue, I borrowed a bass and wanted to learn the bass line instead of learning the guitar. Like, that's how cool that bass line is, man.
He's like the main writer too.
Is he?
Like most of it comes from him, I believe.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah. They could have had it all.
They could have had it all.
They kind of went through the grunge stage and were still okay, and then the lead singer just shit down his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was amazing too. Like he was one of those guys where like you're like that. Okay, that's probably the best front man in the world right now. Definitely.
Yeah. I saw him a couple times, and I also saw him with Velvet Revolver. And he was pretty good.
He weighed about 80 pounds then. He did on Ozfest, they did I'm trying to think, it was probably one of the shows in California where they actually played one night or one Ozfest show. And that's the show when I saw Slash in catering or whatever, and I was like, it's fucking Slash. But they played that show, and dude, like Scott Weiland just on stage, he just looked, like too much of the fucking weird shit. Then it wasn't as cool.
Like Rob Halford when I saw him on Velvet Revolver with the hat,
Yeah, like
their vest, and
like when he had the red rooster hair, like during like that was fine. Doing his little funny dances was cool for a while, but I don't know, man. Once he got hooked on that shit real bad, it was just too much for me.
Sad.
I agree, man. Dog. I agree.
Very sad.
Oh man, when he came out with that megaphone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So is somebody dying in somebody's house over there? Where's that coming from?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Fucking Tom Hanks from Philadelphia. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
It's terrible. Yeah, Ash, Cranberries are definitely one of my favorite bands from the 90s. Hell yeah.
This is what he was wearing, Jay, when I saw him with Velvet Revolver.
Oh God.
$6.99 Domino's.
Okay.
So
I
I
gotta
saw
roll, boys.
You gotta go?
I gotta go.
Oh, you're gonna miss. What the fuck are you doing?
We have a situation.
Oh, all right, man. I hope everything's all right.
Good seeing you, man.
Okay, boys.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Here's the situation.
Desi's here. What's up, Desi?
Hey now.
Hey. I'll be right back as well.
We're losing everybody.
I'll be right
The fuck are you doing?
All right, now we can have a lot of fun.
Man, we got in some music talk. That was insane. We were on a run there till we lost two people that don't agree with us.
Well, I hope, dude. Come on, Soundgarden being heavier than Alice in Chains.
You proved it,
Brian. Come on, man. All I needed was two songs from Alice in Chains.
We Die Young.
The following announcement has
Whoa.
been made by the New World Order.
Who do we got here? Jay? You got to do it in the
money.
voice.
All right, let me read it. Which voice do you want here? Let's do
Well, it's Mojo.
Oh, it is okay. Mikey Mojo. Let's see.
Agree 100%, Jay. Dave Ambrosie's best drummer and PJ. That's Pearl Jam. My grunge super group. Chris Cornell on vocals. Jerry Cantrell guitar. Rob DeLeo on bass. Dave Ambrosie's on drums. Mikey Mojo. He saw Alice in Chains open for Kiss in 1996 at the Tiger Stadium. Mikey Mojo.
Tiger Stadium, huh?
Huh.
Wow. I think Mikey's part of the Kiss Army.
Is he really?
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mikey, or one of the Kiss groups. The followers.
Well, that's Bozique. That's according to Brian. Brian always wants to end on time because he's very punctual. I mean, if it was up to me or Kurt, you know. The candle went out at Bonner's house. Oh shit! BonerJams.
Open the door. This candle needs to be going.
Yeah, don't open the door too fast. The fucking breeze might blow it out.
Brody walks by and farts on the candle and blows it out.
Yo, whenever you post something on our Instagram or whatever, and you put the Boner Dome as like the where you are or where whatever, it cracks me up. The Boner Dome. Man,
I don't know if some people notice some of the places I pick. There's actually a town in Oregon, Bonerville.
Is there really? I want to move there, or maybe I don't. That's sorry.
Yeah, don't bend over there.
No.
Bend over and I'll show you.
Hey, yeah, hey, where are you from?
Bend over and I'll show you.
Let's see. My friends are, yes, I'm an adopted Kiss Army family member. We stayed at the Ritz Carlton in Dearborn. What's that?
Michigan.
My friend Russell. BonerJams is back.
Look at her face when Boner came in. That's cool, Mikey.
Oh shit. That is
all right.
very cool.
Did Brody blow out a candle?
My son?
Yeah, is that what the emergency was?
No. I just wanted to check on what was going on.
God damn it, Brody. This is a spring scent. It needs to stay lit.
Brody, you keep it down up there. Don't make don't make me come up there and whoop that ass.
Thank you, Mad Dog. You like the topics. There we go.
Yeah, Brody's 15 now. He thinks he's hot shit. You're gonna get his ass whooped.
Big man on campus.
Big man on campus. Brody, big man on campus.
Definitely.
All right, Jay, what do you got for us?
Shit. I had it open. Okay.
Remember,
so
next week,
those of you who are new to the show. Nude on the show. We do something called, let's see, where is it?
The fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
And if you're new on the show, click the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell, share with your friends. We're trying to make this bigger and better.
Yeah, and if you're just sitting here watching and you're not chatting, step in the chat, say hi. We're a big family. We love you. Smooches.
And if you're watching the replay, which most of the people are, put your comments down below. We'll respond to your comments. We'll rebuttal what you say, or we'll agree with you.
And if anybody doesn't know how to timestamp, all you have to do is put the time of the video. If you see something funny at 47 minutes and 27 seconds, just put that in there and it'll go right to it.
Yeah, Renus, do it.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing?
All right, what do we have here? What do we have here today? All right, so there might be music on this one, so I'll try to keep it down for a second because there's no real audio to it. But what do you guys think happens here?
Manual labor. I don't even know if his name's Manuel.
Something with the ramp. He fucking breaks himself on the ramp.
All right. Well, imagine there was all like musical instruments in there, like guitars and drums and amps and shit like that.
Backed up to your house.
Yeah, I'm returning it all. No, that's me sending everything back.
Yes.
You're sending all this back, sir?
Yes.
Ed says he's going to fall backwards off the ramp.
Okay, what else do we got? Anybody else think what's happening here? Aliens come down from space. That's a pretty good guess there.
Maybe maybe the van's in neutral and it starts rolling away as he's walking off.
All right, that's a pretty good one. Are we going to get flagged for this song?
No,
probably.
Goddamn
Dude, he basically goes.
That's a like wash machine in there. Did you see that?
Is there?
Yeah, you can see the door.
Look at him. It's the second the thing starts moving, he grabs on.
I think his feet are brakes. Like
Let me turn it
Flint.
down. Let me turn it down in case we get fucked. Look at him. He's looking at the camera too.
Oh my god. Oh, look, see?
God.
You're
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's all the weight. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's great.
Dude, he
I hope
could've
he's all right.
killed. No, he was all right.
Dude, what do? You start picking stuff up and the van starts moving closer and closer because you're getting all the shit out of the way. Oh man, this is a big problem.
Dude, he's got music playing. Look at him. He's bopping a little bit and he's about to do some dance. Look at him.
Big Papa.
See, he was about to do some fucking dance.
Yeah, then he just shit his pants when he realized like the van was moving.
I love the foot, man. The foot.
Shut up.
Is he trying to hold all the boxes in? Is that why you put his foot up?
No, I think he's just holding on for dear life. He doesn't get propelled from the vehicle.
That's a quick decision moment, right?
That's great.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Like how does the person driving not check at least the rear view mirror?
There's no one driving. I think it was him. I think it was operator error. Yeah, I think he left it neutral or something.
Oh yeah, you might be right. Can we see the name of the company?
Looks like it's foreign. Bang.
Definitely not English.
Yeah.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Yeah.
There's a niner in there.
He goes flying out, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, let's do a slow-mo one.
Yeah, look at the sign across the street. They're in like
Pango.
yeah. Those doors are ruined.
That guy's afternoon was ruined.
Dude, he slid down that ramp like a slide.
Yep, in the
backyard.
Is the ramp? Yeah, the ramp's connected, so there it goes.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Sven. God damn it, Sven. What'd you do?
Sven.
You guys, does everybody want one more?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Van dump van service. Oh no, this isn't gonna be good.
Michael, what are you doing? Right?
Yeah, kids have no depth perception at all.
Let's guess what happens here.
What do you think happens? I mean, I think this is pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's big. We don't even need any sound effects on this one.
Oh.
Fuck out, man! You got knocked the fuck out, man!
That comes out of left field, man.
I completely blame him. I completely. What'd you expect?
Yo. Look at the other kid too. Just standing there like nothing. Like, yeah.
No, he's looking on in approval. He's like, yes.
Oh my god! My dad would break that club over my head. Oh my god!
That's awesome.
That hurts so bad.
Broke his nose.
Let's do this. Did it? Wait, hold on.
He hit it right on the tip of the nose. Cartilage.
Well, it was in the eye, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like in the orbital region.
Oh man. Hold on a sec here. All right, let's
That made me a chirp, Brian.
Dude, that's hard too.
Just want to
Really,
make sure
no-
everyone's aware this is not a child being hurt. That's a grown man. So we're okay here.
Oh my god. That's for hitting mommy.
Oh no.
That's great.
Oh my god. Yo, what was he thinking though?
He wasn't. Well, definitely was not a well thought out
This
plan.
kid thought he was at the arcade playing whack-a-mole. Oh man.
That's great.
The sound effect is the best, man.
Arena. Jay, look.
What?
Oh, I'm crying.
Oh man, that's a good one, isn't it?
That is. That's great.
The fuck are you doing?
Don't show Kelly.
Whew.
Good deal.
Oh, look at my eye.
Well, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Thanks for hanging out on this Wednesday, and we hope to see you again soon. Maybe this Saturday, maybe next Wednesday. We'll see. Jay, any final thoughts? Anything else?
No, just remember we got some giveaways, some gift card giveaways coming up the next 3 weeks.
Some coupons.
Yeah, some cute coupons.
Coupon.
And yeah, keep your eyes obviously on the channel. Share the shit. Send it to everybody you know. Share it to your social media. Oh, Caleb's back.
What's up, guys? Hey.
He got a Guitar Center pretty fast.
Jay, keep your eye on the channel, would you?
Yeah. Does anybody want to guess what she's actually looking at? No? Okay. There you go.
Throb. We should
All right,
change it to Throb.
Throb Johnson. All right, I guess we'll see everybody maybe Saturday. If not, we'll see you guys Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.